All right. So I made it back home and I'm experimenting, kind of, as you can probably tell. But it's a lot more comfortable to just engage, being able to use my hands. And yes, I've been fighting a cold, so I'm sorry if I sound a little nasally and don't sound as professional. But I have just had one heck of a busy week. And that's kind of what I'm going to talk about since I'm just kind of in high spirits from this week that I've had. Um, when I set out to take my sister to the airport on Wednesday, I had no intentions of staying in Chicago, which is just crazy to me now that I think about how I'm just getting home on Saturday. I didn't make any plans like that. It was just spontaneous. And I talked about being spontaneous a few days ago. This idea of spontaneity, that you only really limit yourself, limit what you're capable of. So I thought, kind of on the same wavelength pattern of spontaneity, I would talk about limitations a little bit and the limitations that we put on ourselves. But not just limitations like, oh, I'm going to take my sister to the airport and now I made plans to go back home, because those kind of things don't just happen very often. You kind of gotta say to yourself, you know what, screw it. I don't care what I have going on. I don't care the plans that I made. I just want to live my life to the fullest, and I'm going to do this. I want to talk about limitations in your daily life. And I'm sorry ever if I do rehash some things that I've said before, but a lot of the keys to success can be found in the same places, in the same words, that just kind of have different meanings, or, vice versa, different words that have similar meanings. So I may rehash things, but I always try and keep it fresh. I always try and do something new to really get hands-on. So with limitations, I think there are two kinds, of limitations. There are limitations that you put on yourself, and that there are limitations that others put on you. Well, the limitations that you put on yourself are detrimental. They are a serious part of you not being able to achieve success in your daily life. So before I talk about those, I have this piece of paper as a visual. Limitations others put on you, okay? This is how much I think we need to talk about that. Not at all. Honestly. Don't ever listen to other people when they try and put limitations on you. You are capable of so much. You should not waste your time on what other people say you can and say you can't do, because it does not matter what other people think. What matters is what you think. Now, the limitations that you put on yourself, you will put a lot. A lot of them will be based on the limitations that other people put on you. Sometimes we can't think for ourselves. We use what other people say as fuel to either push us to the top or hold us down at the bottom. So, when we're talking about limiting ourselves, don't limit yourself. I feel like I have to stress this so much over and over and over again. But, it never really gets old. Myself included. I need to remind myself that the only limitations that I have are the ones that I put on myself. These fragments, these ideas that, oh, I'm not capable. Well, it's not true. You are capable. You're capable of anything that you set out to do. I promise you. Do not limit yourself. Limitations can come in any shape and size and any sort of variety, whether it be, oh, I'm too big to run a marathon, or, I'm not smart enough to hold that successful position at this job. Is that true, or is that just an idea that you've somehow planted in your head, or someone else thought it would be cool to plant in your head? Just get rid of it. The people that achieve the things they want to achieve do so by saying that they will achieve it. And you can achieve it too. No limitations. No limitations. Just, I don't know. It's such a stupid idea. It's hard to really get hands-on with it when I see it. I see it with people like, I can't do that. I can't. Yeah, just take I can't out of your vocabulary. If you want to say I won't do it, that's fine. If you really don't want to do it, don't do it. You don't have to do it. But don't say you can't do it, because you can. You can do anything that you want to do. You just have to find it in yourself to push forward and make it Make it a reality. I am sorry. Tired. I'm using that as an excuse now because I did have a long week. But anyway, limitations. Be spontaneous. Do whatever you want to do. Because guess what? You can. I can. Everybody can. Let's all do it. Let's all have fun. Let's all do something that we don't think we're capable of. Oh, never mind. Let's all think we're capable of something and then go and do it because we can. Anyway, I really like getting hands-on. I love doing this. It's the 40th video. I thought I'd do something different. Maybe I'll just stick with this. Anyway, glad anybody and everybody has stuck with me. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep getting better. I want to take us and myself to places that we never thought we'd be. And let's do it together because this is a journey of life with everyone and not just me. Take it easy, everybody. Talk to you tomorrow.